You are watching the FC podcast. Give us a follow on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us a like and enjoy.
Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of the Fans Corner on the FC podcast. We would like to thank our official sponsors, Print-Ins and ADA Creations.
Use code @TheFCPod. I've done it again. I've said @TheFC. Use code TheFCPod for 10% off.
I'm concerned for your well-being. I'm concerned for your well-being.
Why do I say @?
I don't know. I don't know.
Use code TheFCPod.
Yeah.
Wasn't it me that chose that code as well?
Yes, it was, yeah. Yeah, use code TheFCPod for 10% off all of your orders at Print-In Shop. You'll find them on Facebook, Instagram and printins.com. ADA Creations also. Look out for some new merch for the pod. Do you want to drink from our faces? There's plenty of mugs going about. There's key rings. Oh, we are getting... Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, there's plenty of new stuff coming from ADA Creations, so keep your eyes peeled.
That's a weird saying, that, isn't it?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Who's peeling their eyes?
I don't know. I might, just for a laugh.
Guess what I learned the other day? You know the saying, happy as Larry?
Yeah.
Do you know where it come from?
No.
In the late 80s, There was a boxer named Larry something.
Hearns, is it?
I don't know.
That's Barry Hearns.
Larry Holmes, I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Don't think he was 1800s, mate. Not 80s, 1800s. Like 1890 something. Anyway, he won a boxing tournament and got paid £1,000.
Oh, and he was happy as Larry.
That was a lot of money back then. And so he was very happy.
Yeah.
Happy as Larry. I don't know if that's where it come from, but that's what Google said.
Oh, that's fair enough.
And the bee's knees.
Oh.
Comes from that sort of era as well, when they just used to compare things to parts of animals.
That's fair enough.
That was just the thing they did. So you look and go, I say that glass of water is the bison's balls.
The bison's balls.
Yeah.
Speaking of bison, we've got...
Well, I tell you what, that balchy pie was the monkey's elbow.
Why do you sound like Don King?
I don't know.
We have got Jamie Kynaston today with us live on the FC podcast for a Wrexham AFC Fans Corner. How are we, Jamie?
I'm all right, boys. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for having me on.
That was quite all right, mate.
Yeah.
I'm well.
Good.
I'm well. You could almost say I am the cat's tongue.
Ooh. That's going to sound weird for headphone users.
Yes, yeah, that's going to sound a bit like a hippopotamus's knee.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So how are you, Jamie? Your rat's ankle?
I'm all right, boys. Yeah, I'm all right, boys, yeah.
I'm going to stop now. I'm making myself look a bit of a giraffe's bum.
You
aren't I?
Tiger's pisser now, Jamie. We are here to talk about Wrexham AFC. We have just experienced Wrexham doing back-to-back promotions with... Oh, I've been stroked by a ginger man. Back-to-back promotions, League One season, next season. Tell me a little bit about Wrexham, Jamie.
Oh, they're just brilliant at the moment, aren't they? They're just doing really well. Just because of the owners and everything, it's just a fairy tale and we're all living it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back-to-back promotions, you'd never think about that.
You're a day one Wrexham fan as well, so you were there sort of obviously when it was bleak and in National League and, looking at going down into the National League North, I think it would have been. But yeah, just what's the story been like for you?
Oh, it's just a whirlwind, an absolute whirlwind. Because I was like the majority of the people, Ryan Reynolds, Rob McElhenney want to take over the club. No, get off.
Yeah.
It'll be daft. That's just a hoax, isn't it? It's an April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
Then it started to become real.
I also think it was in May when that news broke, so...
Real, more real. Then the videos started coming. You could see the two of them. And then when you watch the documentary, you get to see it, how it was going. Because obviously us fans, we don't get to see nothing.
No.
All we do is see the lads on the pitch play 90 minutes. We don't see what goes on in their private lives, what happens afterwards, nothing like that. But to see it on how they had 97 or 98% of the votes on all 3 ones is just unbelievable.
Fun fact, first episode of that documentary.
I knew it.
No, it's not about how my head's in it. My head is in it.
Yeah.
First episode of that documentary where they're on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
With the bloke. I actually know the bloke on the Zoom call with James Harrison. We all know him as Bluey. He lives from Ellesmere.
Very nice.
Shout out to you there, Bluey.
Yeah, I watched that. You had to go on Zoom to watch that. There was something like 12 or 13,000 watching at the time.
Wow. Yeah.
But then when you watch it back, there was more after that. Because people weren't watching it live. They'll wait for the full episode to come out on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot. And it was just unbelievable. What they had planned was amazing for that level. And
I did the interview, so all good.
What they've done is just they've changed the town and brought it back to life.
They have, haven't they? Yeah.
They brought it back to life, and it's
Wrexham had done what Salford wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're
Literally,
right. That is bang on that. I remember we spoke a couple of years ago on a podcast, the football bit. God rest his soul. Good podcast, that.
I was on there, no?
But you were.
We were, yeah.
We spoke about that back then when it had just been announced. Like, nothing had really been confirmed yet. It was sort of still speculation.
Yours was Phil Parkinson, the man to take us to League One.
Yeah.
That was your...
That was. I said that because of his pedigree as a manager. Look what he did at Bradford, beating Chelsea in the cup, winning at Wembley.
Yeah.
He was... At the time when you looked at, obviously Keats went, which was, thank God. I got nothing wrong with Dean Keats as a player, but as a manager, he was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And then when the news broke out of all the managers that were coming in, you had names like Ian Holloway, Danny Murphy,
Mark Hughes,
Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen.
Mark Hughes was a big one, wasn't it? That was really, that was
nailed on, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Jacko, wasn't he? So,
local lad, wasn't he? And it's nice. It would have been nice to have him there, but he is too high of a manager to think, oh yeah, I'm going to drop down to the national league.
Because he was at Bradford at the time, wasn't he?
Because if he'd have lost games, he'd have got slaughtered. No, he was free agent. He moved to Bradford as soon as we announced Parkinson.
Yeah. But yeah, so 2 years on, one word to describe the whole journey so far as a Wrexham fan.
Legendary.
Yeah.
It'll go down in history. There's no ifs, no buts. I'm still loving it now.
Yeah. Where do you think the ceiling is? Where do you think the limit is? Thanks, mate. Cheers. I was struggling, to be fair.
Yes.
Championship, I think.
Yeah.
I think we'll get to the Championship, but then, like they said, if you need to go to the Premier League, you need higher owners. So I think it'd be them two gone.
A consortium would come in there,
said, with United wanting the Arabs. Wrexham would have to have that because they'll need the money to sign the players that need to go there. So it's nice to have them to do what they're doing and everything else, but people are just jealous of it.
And that is a lot of it, isn't it? People give Wrexham stick because it's not them.
You could have had, they could have picked any other team apart from Wrexham. It could have been Welcome to Shrewsbury. It could have been Welcome to Chester or whatever the documentary is. But they chose us because it's a working class town. Always has been, always will be.
But the support for Wrexham has always been there. Yeah. Like, and I know you see people putting pictures of, oh, where were you when we played Port Vale in 2001? But like, the support's always been there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was only like 6.
Yeah.
But that was when you could pay on the gates, see?
Yeah.
See, even I remember being able to pay on the gates.
Yeah,
16 quid, wasn't it? 16 quid, or was it 20? It was 21 quid.
Yeah, it depended on the age limit, obviously, but...
Remember it being 5 for a child.
And you had all the 16-year-olds that would turn up and sit behind the goal and not even watch the football, and they'd just go there because they got it for free.
Yeah, they loved it, yeah. They loved it, and it's amazing that people are still there watching it, but... It's hard because I want to go. Yeah. I haven't been able to go.
It's hard work.
And I want to take. I want to go and see my club.
We used to go, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Quite frequently.
Every Tuesday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tickets are like gold dust now, though, aren't they? Yeah. You can't get your hands on them.
I know they save some for the internationals that come over.
You don't like that, do you?
But I'm not a fan of that.
I think it's unfair because you could have old John who's been there for 65 years, can't get a ticket now because whatever his name is from Canada's coming over.
Yeah.
And it's unfair.
Yeah.
You know, you're lucky to get a ticket. I'm looking on everything. You know, when you look in I might have a look, see how many tickets are left. Might get one.
Impossible. The
bird's eye view of the ground is all white.
Yeah.
So all the seats are gone. It's horrendous. Even the new stand that they've just put in, the temporary stand they call it.
Yeah. The fourth wall.
The fourth wall, yeah. But you can't even get a ticket for there because people who used to stand in the Kop years ago. I was one of them. I was one of them years ago. But they want to go and sit there because it feels like there used to be that on a Saturday, go for a beer in the morning, watch the game, have another sinful and go home.
Yeah.
That's it. That's one of those. But if you can't get a ticket, it can't be helped, can it? But luckily, they've put the streams out so you can still watch the game.
Yeah, that is a good thing they've brought as well. Because it was Rob and Ryan that pushed for that a lot, wasn't it?
Well, you can't blame them, really, because they want to watch the games as well. So they've got to push it.
Didn't the National League try and stop that during lockdown?
But all the teams voted with Rob and Ryan, yeah. All the captains had a vote, so we can thank Ben Tozer for that because he voted for it.
Yeah.
And all the other captains in the league, they all voted for it and it come in. The National League had no choice.
No.
Because they would have made money anyway because they'd have got a cut of it anyway.
Yeah, I can't see why they wouldn't want to give something back to the fans, innit?
Yeah.
And to grassroots football, really.
Exactly, yeah. It's a boost for everyone, innit? And it's just, I suppose, I'm going to just touch quickly back on the whole international fan things and not being able to get a ticket. I suppose, especially for a lifelong Wrexham fan like yourself, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously you want to go and see it, you want to watch the game, you want to be there, you want to, take in the atmosphere. But it's also good. The stadium's full every game.
Oh,
it's a tough place to come. Tough place to come.
You take 2,000-3,000 away. That's dedication, that is, to go to Crawley, then come home and then go away again.
Yeah.
That's dedication, that is, because obviously people work, they have their own lives and everything else. But to do that, that's dedication, that is.
Absolutely.
That's a love for a club.
Yeah.
It is
going to be Birmingham, Wigan and Charlton next season.
Big games. Huddersfield as well.
Huddersfield,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be, obviously, I know a few Shrewsbury Town fans.
Shrewsbury as well.
Obviously,
yeah.
it's going to be a tasty game. It's going to be hard because I've seen what they've done in League One, but they've struggled with their hierarchy, and our hierarchy is far better.
Yeah.
So, like when we played them in the
a lot of their team's gone, innit? A lot of Shrewsbury's team has gone.
I'm surprised. I looked at the retain list. Because I'm not one of those bitter, well, no, I don't like Shrewsbury, I don't like them.
Yeah.
They're used to them. They've had money, we haven't. And now we have the money. They're just jealous.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. So I'm looking at the retain list and going, Morosi, decent keeper. Made, 6 or 7 clean sheets this season? I'll take him. If Okonkwo does go, which I don't want him to because I love him, I think he's brilliant. But if he does go, then that's a League One keeper that's been there a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you need the players in those positions. George Evans, Millwall, plays for Wrexham. Stephen Fletcher.
Yeah. And James McLean.
And the main man, James McLean, who I love. I don't care what people say about him or whatever.
Well, even, Elliot Lee was at Charlton.
Exactly.
Like, there's plenty of names there that have played for...
Mullen is one of them. Had the unbeatable season in Cambridge, single-handedly got them promoted.
Yeah.
Next season, he's come to Wrexham.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Did they name a stand after
Named a stand after him,
yeah. They named the stand after. I was watching that on the Ben Foster podcast.
Yeah.
There's another one, Ben Foster.
Yeah.
I know he was at Wrexham years and years ago, but even coming back after an illustrious Premier League.
I'll say this now, and if people don't like it, then they can message me if they like. But Ben Foster won us the National League.
Yeah, I remember watching that, that penalty save.
When we had 8 games left, I thought, I'd have him, definitely. But the 8 games, he was outstanding. Outstanding. Notts County will forever, ever be in my head. That was the best. I was half tempted to get it tattooed on my calf. The save. Because it was the most... I was sat at home watching it with my dad and my auntie and a couple others. And when you're that nervous, and I'm going, no. Have you seen what he's done in his career, saving penalties?
Yeah.
He's saving this, and as soon as Kedwin Scott got the ball to move it, I knew he's missing.
Yeah.
I knew he was missing. Ben Foster knew exactly which way he was going.
You could have that save tattooed on your calf life size, to be fair.
I could have it.
Calf like an Eddie Stobart, though.
I might have it on my back, actually.
Calves like a Stobart.
Someone has to take photos of it on the roundabouts and that, innit?
Just get a name tattooed on it.
Yeah.
This is my car for Lillian. Don't know why they're all Texan.
I'd actually call it Ben Foster, the van.
Yeah. Are they all women, though?
No, they're all named after their daughters, aren't they? Normally, the Eddie Stobart.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
There's definitely some people out there that just know the names of all the local Stobarts.
Aye.
Yeah.
So obviously you picked up on that save, that game, the Notts County game. It does lead on to my question of what has been your favourite Wrexham moment, as a fan. Is that there? Is that up there?
It's up there. I think it'd have to be the game against Boreham Wood, the promotion. Yeah. For me, obviously, my dad's seen different games. My uncle, who's sadly not here anymore, he's seen the best times at Wrexham. But for me, looking back at it now, being a 26-year-old, that game, for me, the Notts County game, will forever be my favourite game at Wrexham.
Yeah.
The 2 teams on the highest points in a National League season going head-to-head on a bank holiday Monday, the noise, even watching it through BT Sport, the noise...
Yeah, it was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Relentless. And that was just... the stand wasn't even there then.
No.
Everyone was crammed in, 12,000 crammed in for the three sides, and it was just amazing. As soon as they scored, I thought, right, okay, it was a good free kick. Bostock, fair dues, brilliant. Foster might have had it if he'd have moved a little bit further, but that was it. And then Mullin, they were saying it was a foul. It wasn't, because he was tugging. If you watch the video back, he was tugging with him. And
having a good tug.
Then Mendy, who I think has been amazing.
Yeah.
I loved him at Boreham Wood before he signed for us. And I thought, that's a good signing, nice.
I remember you saying, actually, we went to watch Wrexham Boreham Wood, and I remember you pointing him out.
Mendy was brilliant. He's quick. And he's very good at wing back, see? And like Ryan Barnett was another one. I like Ryan Barnett, Solihull. I thought he was very good. Even though he was ex-Wrexham, ex-Shrewsbury, but he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant that season. Even though we signed him in January, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because obviously Tom O'Connor we signed, Ollie Palmer as well.
Yeah.
That was the season before.
Yeah.
But he was still a good player. And it's amazing what signings can do. And I don't like the 3-5-2 formation. I've said this from day one. I think it's awful. But against Notts County, it worked. Because Notts County plays such a high line in defence. Mullin was able to go on his bike. And as soon as he looked at the ball, Mullin's like, go on, give it. He ran down the wing. Mendy's there. He taps it in.
It was the exact same in the FA Trophy semi-final against Stockport.
Yeah.
Look at the winning goal.
Yeah, McAlinden's tackle. Then Jordan Davis passed it to him, and he's just
sent Mullin on his bike.
The keeper.
Yeah, that was a great finish. That one, on a 93rd minute, was it? Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And
Wrexham are going to Wembley.
And then we won't talk about Wembley.
No, I stood up and sung "God Save the Queen."
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
I did.
Well, I bet that went down well.
You know what? I wasn't the only one. It was pretty even. But we were all dotted about, weren't we?
Yeah, you were. I was up in the. Well, they call
you
it
were
up in
Tim,
the
weren't
gods.
you?
Yeah, I was up in the gods.
Yeah. I was tier below. You were there, weren't you, Dave?
Yeah, it was me, Dave, me dad, and me auntie. We all went on the coach, and then me cousin Terry and his other half was over the other side.
Yeah.
But it was a good day. To sit up the top in Wembley is a weird feeling, very weird feeling. But they look like that.
Yeah.
They look like little figures, little Lego figures playing or something.
But you wish they could have looked a little bit smaller after the result.
Yeah, it was. Thing is, though, it was one of those. Bromley played well. They took their chance. We were playing players out of position, which doesn't really help the cause, whichever way you do it. But
Jake Hyde scored that goal.
Hard to explain the offside rule. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Even when you watch it back in the documentary, the amount of famous people that were there that day. Ted Lasso, Jason Sudeikis, he was there.
Nuts in it.
Kit Harington, he was there.
David Beckham was there.
David Beckham, Will Ferrell.
David Beckham. FA Trophy final.
Yeah.
Wrexham versus Bromley.
There should not be that many celebrities in FA Trophy final.
David Beckham told Rob and Ryan the offside rule, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the best feelings ever.
Unreal.
Yeah. So you saw Kendo play the game. Let's talk about a desert island.
Ooh, love it.
And kick it.
What?
Desert island kicks, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did wonder where you're going with that.
I was going to say yes, you can.
You're trapped on a desert island, Jamie.
Okay.
You can take 4 things with you.
Only 4.
Only 4. The 4 things are a football snack, a football game, a football shirt, and a football player.
Or manager.
Or manager, past or present. Who and what is accompanying you on your journey to this desert island?
Before you get started with that, can I just say, in all the times we played this game, with all the guests that we've played it with, everyone's dying.
Why?
No one's taking a drink. But you can't just change your food to a drink now. But yeah, everyone's dying. They're not taking a drink.
There's a minibar. Complimentary bottles of water.
Yeah, there's a minibar. Camel's tit and all that.
Yeah. Well, and there's going to be like, you can get drinks. If you, Bear Grylls can do it.
Yeah.
Coconuts. They've got milk in it, they? Do they actually, or is that like a
I think that's
thing?
insane, isn't it? Yeah. You'd have to actually
coconuts have got
open one
milk
to
in
find
them.
out, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know how you'd open a coconut. You need to take that Harry Maguire and just doink it off his head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Harry! Or Vidic.
Ooh, yeah.
He'd get rid of it.
There's only one Maguire. His name's Lawrence, and he played for Crawley.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. His brother, fantastic football player. Yeah.
So is Harry, to be fair.
When he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be good with him being a professional. Jamie, what are you taking to this island, Mush?
So
Wash, take a mash.
I'm going to take a Bovril because I remember when I was little,
Ooh, a
I
Bovril.
always used to have a Bovril at the football, and I've kept that tradition all the way through.
You may be, possibly, the only child in the world
That likes Bovril.
that has drunk a Bovril. I
nice.
think if I was to see a child... How old would you have been when you had your first Bovril?
18 months old.
Came out womb with Bovril.
Yeah, that's it. Come out the womb with a Bovril in my hand. No,
Bovril and a flat cap.
probably about 6 or 7.
6-year-old with a
Yeah.
Bovril.
When they
I mean,
popped the
that- I
placenta,
was saying-
it was
I was-
Bovril leaked.
I remember saying to my dad that I was cold.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, son, I'll get you this." So he got me a drink.
Look at your coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I just drank it and I loved it.
It's just gravy, innit?
It is gravy.
It's just
yeah.
gravy.
It is. Yeah.
Made you feel better about being stood there naked.
Sorry, Dad.
Dad, I'm really cold.
I did tell you to bring me shirt.
Pours gravy on him. Better.
Connected.
The Bluetooth device.
Device.
So the shirt, I'm going to take the Dennis the Menace 150th anniversary kit.
No.
We were talking about that in the pub before, weren't we?
Because that was a lovely kit, and that was sponsored by Adidas then, and I didn't even think Wrexham could be sponsored by Adidas.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not mocking these kits. This kit's fantastic. I think it's the best third kit we've had in years. But they took a risk with this, so luckily they went up. Otherwise, it'd have been a completely different side.
Do you know what kit I liked? I want to say it was like early 2000s. Maybe 2006. I remember my dad getting it me. And it had like a white sleeve.
Oh, that was a lovely kit.
Just
Yeah,
the
I know
one
which
white sleeve. And there was like a blue bit going up it.
Yeah.
Was it that sleeve? Was it the right sleeve?
At least the LD Direct or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was it.
lovely kit.
Yeah.
Lovely kit.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Was that 2006? 2007 maybe.
There's been a few. There's one with had like a.
Did they get relegated in that kit? They might have been relegated in that kit.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
League 2. That might have been the League 2.
Yeah.
Last League 2 kit.
So I'm torn between who I'm taking with me.
Okay.
I'm torn between Brian Flynn, who knows more about football than I do.
Yeah, managed Wrexham about 47 times, hasn't he?
Or I was going to take Lee Trundle. Because Lee Trundle was one of the most naturally gifted footballers at Wrexham. He is fantastic. Even playing football now, he's stuck to his foot.
Yeah,
He's brilliant.
75 years old, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still playing football.
Him and Andy Morrell, the two best strikers we've
Morrell.
had in a long time.
Yeah.
And then Trundle left for Swansea. He
Yeah.
was the first player to go to a big club, and that was it.
Brian Flynn might not survive the flight, to be fair.
That's why I might take Trundle.
Brian
then.
Flynn
Yeah.
is a Haribo Tangfastic away from death, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is.
I might take Trundle then.
Yeah.
No, I'll take Trundle. I'll take Lee Trundle. And the game, I think we would play Football Manager. So he can tell me all the players.
You see, that's it. You can sink your teeth into Football Manager,
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
you? I
you
think you
can.
get a bit more longevity out of that.
Yeah.
I reckon he plays it too. I reckon.
Do you
he does.
reckon?
Yeah, I reckon he does.
I reckon Trundle likes a bit of Football Manager.
Yeah, I reckon he plays FIFA too. But that's just Lee. If you're watching, do you play FIFA?
Yeah, we will shout Lee Trundle.
Yes, I do. Actually.
Yes, I do much.
Yeah, brilliant player. Brilliant player.
So you're taking the Dennis the Menace Wrexham shirt, Lee Trundle, a Bovril, and Football Manager. Which Football Manager? Newest one or?
I only played the one. I think that was 22.
Yeah.
Manager 22, and it was on the PC because I remember you could actually buy it in the Wrexham shop.
Yeah.
So I bought it, threw it back, and destroyed the computer.
Oh, wow.
Literally tried to install it, the computer died.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, see ya. Ooh,
R.I.P. computer.
give it to me mate instead. Yeah, you can have it.
Who'd you give it to?
Can't remember.
Oh, fair enough.
Lee Trundle.
Yeah, probably give it to Trundle, yeah.
We're going on a desert island, mate.
Bit of practice, mate.
Hey, Ali. Hey, Ali.
Yeah,
You're close to retirement, aren't
We
you?
got a flight booked to a desert island. I'll give you this. I'll bring the Bovril. We're sorted.
That's it, yeah.
Is that a Dennis the Menace shirt, man? Oh, bloody hell, get me one. Trundle's 9 on the back. Yaki da.
Is he that Welsh?
I don't know. I just know he's Welsh.
And he actually played for Wrexham against Manchester United.
Yeah.
The FA Cup. I think it was a few years ago.
Mm.
Yap Stam had the honour of marking him the whole game. He turned Yap Stam inside out 4 times.
Unreal.
Not many people can say
No,
that, to be fair.
no.
Not many people can say they did that to
Speaking of Wrexham versus United, this morning I was watching a clip from the documentary on TikTok and seen the Nathan Bishop and Paul Mullin.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that, I don't know how it was mic'd up, but Mullin was like mic'd up and you could hear him say, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
The only reason he was mic'd up because Kevin McColland, I think, he's the physio for us.
Right.
And he's mic'd up for the documentary, isn't he? So
Right.
obviously he's with Mullin and he's hearing Mullin's talking.
Got you.
So it must be like a little mic about that big on the side of his whatever.
Scary,
But that was scary. Me and my dad watched that. It was like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah, I was watching it.
And
Did Wrexham win that one?
They did, yes.
It's like 3-1 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Because
Mark Gerardo scored for United.
Yes, he did.
he did, yeah. And then it was horrible to see that because you could see how much pain.
Yeah, it was
And
bad.
he's
It
like,
was bad.
I've got to walk. I've got family watching. I've got to walk. They were like, no, you're getting on the stretcher. He said, no, I'm walking. You can hear him swearing at him.
Yeah.
I'm walking, like. So luckily he got up and walked off. And then when it was said it was a punch long, I'm
Yeah, it's a long one. He couldn't even leave the country for 2 months.
Nah.
And then you see that in the documentary. You see that him and his mates in Rob's place just watching the
Nuts,
games.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he couldn't
Nuts.
play them. He's supporting the lads over there, but he just can't play them. But it's one of those. He's fit now, so which is good.
Just one. Was it fans player or players player? of the
PFA
season?
player, didn't he, for League Two?
Yeah, that's unreal. That.
I don't know how, because obviously Macaulay Langstaff's had a good season, and a few others have had good seasons.
Bit of a shining light in a poor Notts County team. I mean, they started good, but
Yeah,
they
as
just
soon
fell
as-
off, didn't they?
As soon as
It
they lost,
faltered for him, didn't it?
yeah, as
Faltered.
soon as they lost Williams, as soon as they lost Luke Williams, the players didn't want to play in.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things.
He's doing a good job at Swansea as well.
Yeah,
brought in some good players for Swansea.
Yeah.
That Brazilian lad he's brought in. What a player.
I think it'll be
Roland, is that his name?
it'll be tight because Chesterfield are starting to buy good players, and like how they've got Will Grigg. I'm glad we didn't play him in the National League because he'd have scored 2 or 3 against us.
Yeah.
He's that good, a higher level striker going into that league, a bit like Mullin, really.
Well, yeah, exactly like
He's
Mullin, yeah.
He's doing it to think about his career more than I'm going to stay where I am.
Yeah.
He's trying to get himself fit, playing at decent level, because the National League is hard. I've said that day one to every person that I've known.
Yeah,
The National
Foster
League-
said it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said you put all 20 Premier League keepers in the National League, they would struggle. They would concede sort of 3-4 goals a game.
Yeah, well, apart from Onana, he'd score he'd concede about 6 or 7, wouldn't he? But
Yeah,
that's
every
just-
minute.
That's just it's hard, but it's one of those things that it works, but it's one of those you just can't. You got to get on with it. We've got back-to-back promotions now. League One's going to be harder.
Yeah.
Let's get some players in, get some out, and just go from there. Really,
Got any names of people you want?
not really. I think we need. I'd like another centre back so Tom O'Connor can play midfield because I love him in midfield. I like him, George Evans, and Elliot Lee. But Andy Cannon,
I was going to say Andy Cannon.
what a
Finished
player.
last season
Oh.
so strong, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's only, what is he, 23?
I felt sorry for him
22,
because
23?
obviously Mullen got Player of the Year from the club, from the fans, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought that. I voted for Andy Cannon.
I think Andy Cannon should have won it.
because he was brilliant, outstanding. His work rate.
I think Carlos Edwards should have won it personally. But
Hey, I love Carlos Edwards, Dennis Lawrence, love the lot. Love the lot. Good players.
Yeah, no, it was a good season. It was a good season. What do you reckon next season? What's the prediction for next season? Surely not another promotion. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Mid-table, I think, would be a big
I say this
success.
to everyone. I say this to everyone that they need to find their feet first. Luckily, with League Two, it happened. The run of games and the last end of the season went well. I think in League One, find your feet and get on with it. Even if you don't get promotion, doesn't matter. Even if you finish in the playoffs, you still got a chance.
Yeah.
But the teams in the playoffs, even looking at the League 2 one, you had Crawley, Crewe, MK Dons and Barrow, didn't you?
Doncaster.
Doncaster,
They got up,
yeah.
So that was tough. I wouldn't want to play any of those in the playoffs.
well, look at what Doncaster beat Wrexham back end of last season. Crewe, what did we do against Crewe?
We beat them twice. We drew. Did we draw with them at home? No. Then we beat them at home and drew with them away.
Stockport, obviously 2 difficult games against them last season.
Playoffs were tough as well this year, weren't they?
Yeah.
Playoffs were
I felt sorry for Crewe because they did really well against Doncaster.
shit the bed, didn't they? In the
Yeah,
final.
yeah.
They
Shit the
did.
bed in the final.
Yeah, I got a friend who I play on a Saturday with, eSports Crew. Shout out Toby Lang.
Ah, yeah, Toby.
But he said to me, I think we'll bottle it at Wembley, and he was right.
Yeah.
Crawley just got him.
I thought
straight
Donny
away.
were going to go all the way, mate.
Yeah, they 11 wins, wasn't it, on the bounce?
Yeah.
Most informed
It's a
team in
shame.
League Two
It
in
was
the
a
second
shame
half
from-
of the season, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic end to the season from them. They'll be contenders for League 2 next season.
Yeah, it'll be tight.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
tight next year, I think. League Two and League One.
You any good at impressions, Jamie?
I've just seen Dave's attempt. No, please don't.
I want you to do an angry Norwegian man.
Well,
that's a horrible one.
Nah.
I can't do any Norwegian, so it's pointless.
Okay, let's go an angry Scotsman. An angry Scotsman who can't quite figure out how to reverse his car.
My Scottish isn't very good.
Dave's English isn't very good, but he tried.
He did try. No, that was German, wasn't it?
No, but his English ain't very good either.
He's all right. Don't worry, Dave. You'll be fine.
So, hang on, no, there needs to be two parts in this. You're not trying to reverse your car. You're an angry Scotsman who's trying to pay for a bottle of Prime with €1.
When you need man like Hacks to do something like this.
Hang on, wait. Be £3.25, please, sir.
£3.25 for a bottle of Prime, like?
I know, it's just cost of living crisis, sir. £3.25, please. Would you like a bag?
£3.25. You can stick that up your arse, mate.
Oh, Scouse?
I don't know. I can see that's what I mean. I'm terrible. Pointless even doing it, mate.
Can't you any good at impressions?
Go on, Con. I know you can do one. Go on, son.
We'll certainly find out.
A drunk
That's me, just regularly.
Dutchman who's been asked to leave a chemist.
Okay.
So I'm going to need you to leave, please.
Why?
Because you've just squirted bepanthen everywhere.
No, but I need to be panting.
Why do you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
My nappy rash bad.
Sir, you can't come into a Boots and just squirt bepanthen everywhere.
I've just tried at the chemist. They didn't let me have bepanthen.
No, you can have it, sir.
Would you like to see my rash?
I don't want to see your rash,
Let
sir.
me stay in chemist.
No, you can't, sir.
Let me stay.
Sir, listen. I don't know what they do.
This is outrage.
I don't know what they do in your country, but
Racist.
no, sir. You've squirted 4 tubes of bepanthen on the floor.
Well, look at the 5th.
I'd appreciate if you didn't do that.
I will squirt you.
So that's already going to cost you £13.
I will not pay.
No, so you will.
We just paid Prime with euro. That's how we linked.
I know, I like it.
Back insane.
Sir, I'm going to phone the police if you don't leave.
I will phone them. I will talk to them.
What will you tell them?
I need bepanthen. My rash big.
That was actually really good.
Your rash big. My rash big. You sound Louis Van Gaal.
That was what I was going for.
Yeah, it did, to be fair. I rated it. Well, there we go, eh?
Right, Kieran. I'm going to give you one.
Oh.
You are a very, very gay Australian.
Oh.
And you have just been told that there's no Fosters on tap.
Okay.
Okay. Very, very gay.
Very
Australian.
gay.
Okay.
Hi there, love. Can I myself a pint of Foster's, please?
Sorry, mate. We've got no Fosters on draft.
Are you having a didgeridoo? You got no Fosters? What the bloody hell am I going to drink then?
Well, we've got Stella, we've got Carlin, or we've got the bowls in the fridge. We've got
Stella? I don't like women, mate. I can't drink Stella. Have you got a Simon?
no, mate. We've got Peroni, we've got Bex, we've got.
Bex. I like Bex. I like his hair.
Yeah, well, I'll introduce you to Posh in a minute if you don't shut up.
Oh, will you now?
Fosters.
Who's Posh?
His wife.
Oh.
Who you clearly don't like. So, are you going to order a drink, or are you going to just get out?
I'll have a Bex, please, love.
In a bottle.
Hang on. No, I'm not Australian anymore. I'll have a Bex, please, mate.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Hey. Have you ever been to the Sydney Opera House?
Do you like a glass?
Do you want to come see my Great Barrier Reef?
$3.25, please.
$3.25. Can I pay you another way, please?
Cash or card?
I've lost it again.
You did so well.
Lost it again. Can I pay you another way?
Cash or card?
What if I come over there and kiss your face?
Cash or card?
Oh, cash, please.
Right, $3.25. Touch my hand and I'll touch you away to the PlayStation.
Oh, sir. What are you drinking?
Right, what are you having, please, mate?
Hang on a minute. Wait there.
Right.
You're just ignoring me for another We've got a connection here.
There's no Fosters on draft. You can have a Bex.
Can I just ask a question? Where am I?
You're in the Baker's Arms in Basildon.
Oh. What's an Australian doing in Basildon? I need to know my story here.
What would you like to drink? Are you having
We've already established this. I've got my point here. I've paid for it.
You have not paid. Thought you were paying cash.
I did pay in cash. Anyway, there we go.
Fair dues, boys. Did well then.
There we go. Maybe
Right,
That's a fun one. I like that.
yeah.
Just don't ask me to do impressions ever again. just for future reference, yeah. Thank you very much.
Let's circle back. Circle back. Bit more Wrexham talk.
Yeah,
bit more Wrexham talk. Where do you think these obviously you spoke about how it's changed the city and how it's changed the city now as well. That's a main thing. It become a city.
City, yeah.
Where do you see it all going? Where do you see the finish line being with them? Like, do you think it's a long thing? Do you think maybe they've got a couple more years in them, or do you think it's until they physically can't do anymore?
I think that's until they physically can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's going to be a massive step to the Championship, which I think they're more capable of doing it with the money.
Yeah.
But if we get promoted to the Premier League, which one day I hope to happen, not just yet, but when it does happen, then you can think, right, you need to make sure you get owners in straight away.
Yeah.
Isn't it mad, though, that Wrexham are potentially 92 games of football away from the Premier League?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It is a crazy thought.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It is a crazy thought.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the sound of that. But I know it isn't going to happen. You know, being a fan for so long, seeing that, losing playoff finals, losing at Wembley, waiting half an hour for someone to have a chicken balti pie, Dave. Missed the first 10 minutes of the football there, but that's a different story. But you see them losing to Newport, winning against Grimsby in the FA Vase, which was the FA Trophy now, years ago, and it's hard. I don't like losing. No. It doesn't matter anything. You don't like losing, but you gotta lose because there are teams better than you, and that's the way it is. I've learned that the hard way watching it as being a fan for years, and I know other people have as well.
Yeah,
there's disappointment, but then there's joy as well.
Give us a number where are Wrexham finishing next season? I just want a number.
You want a number?
If you say 55, I will hurt you.
56. No, I think 8th.
Okay.
I think 8th. I think we'll finish.
Just miss on playoffs.
Yeah, just miss out on playoffs, yeah. Because obviously it's going to be tougher. The teams are different. But that's just a bold prediction, I think. I don't mind finishing in the top half. It doesn't matter anywhere in the first season. At least we can say we're in
just staying
EFL
there.
now. Yeah.
Just staying there.
At least we can say we're in the EFL now. You know, that's where we wanted to be. They've got us here. Done back-to-back promotions. The sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
So that's a good place to end. Just before we go, I said it's a good place to end. I'm still going. Mad. Let's finish on
each other. Sorry.
Let's not do that.
That's for the journey home, man.
Let's not do that. One player you'd love to see wearing the red of Wrexham. Obviously, don't go mad, Kylian Mbappe, but one player, realistically, that you think one day you could see in the red of Wrexham.
Bloody hell. It can be from any league, yeah?
Any league.
Okay.
There was a point where I think everyone thought that Gareth Bale was coming.
Yeah.
Which is just a measuring stick of how mad it's got.
Yeah.
It was one of those. You can tempt him out, but I'd love to see Joe Allen back in the Wrexham top.
Joe Allen,
because
people
don't realise that he played for Wrexham, before he moved.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Joe Allen, Aaron Ramsey, even in their primes, not now because he's a Crip Cop Carroll, and
there's another man I'm going to say.
Go on,
a certain goalkeeper who I've heard his name bandied about a lot lately.
I forgot about
Danny
him.
Ward.
Danny Ward. Yeah. Finish his season off.
A Wrexham lad.
Yeah.
Wrexham, ex-Wrexham player. Never actually played for Wrexham, but he was there.
Neil Taylor, would you have him back?
I think he may be managing now.
Yeah, I think he's managing somewhere, yeah.
In Dubai.
But we've had good players that started their careers. Foster, Allen, Neil Taylor.
Curtis O'Bang, bring him back.
Oh, one of my favourite players he was.
Rapid,
he was brilliant. Then I liked Adrian Chislovich, but unfortunately now he's playing for TNS. So that's an absolute fall from grace, unfortunately.
It's a little bit. They reckon that's where Luke Young's going.
Yeah.
Reckon Young is off to TNS, don't they?
I heard that he's going to Solihull, National League.
Because he doesn't want to travel, does he? Because his missus likes it around where they are.
Yeah. He used to work with his missus.
Thing is,
And me.
he's not far away, Solly. I was in Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like it's 4.5 hours down the road, is it?
It's too close to that microphone.
It's one of those. I saw him, funny enough, going to work the other day. I saw him on a run, pre-season running, and he's still in his Wrexham gear.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit sad.
He lives in Whittington, doesn't he?
He's a club legend. He always will be now. He's been there for 9 years. He's seen everything. Yeah,
yeah.
And that's amazing. I knew we weren't going to offer him a new contract because he can't hack it now. I've seen him the last 3 games. He has struggled, but he's done well. No,
he's not pushing out anyone in that midfield, is he?
No, because it's hard. It's hard when you got Lee, Cannon, and Evans, or Lee, Cannon, and O'Connor.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard because they're 3 good players. See, and like I'm going to do a Keats here. I love Luke Young. I loved him. He reminded me of Jay Harris when we signed him. He reminded me of Jay Harris.
Bulldog when he Jay Harris.
Yeah,
my lord.
And he wasn't afraid to put a tackle in, a shift in, nothing like that. Youngie, and he was brilliant. Aaron Hayden, another one of our best defenders, but he's injury prone now.
Yeah, he's gone back, hasn't he?
He's gone back to Carlisle. Which is good for him. Fair dues, good luck.
Although
to him.
Carlisle fans were not happy with it.
No, they weren't, were they? They thought
I saw the announcement, and they were like, they teased it 3 hours before, and they were like, "We've waited 3 hours for a re-signing."
But he is brilliant when he's fit. He's like McLean. I think with James McLean being as fit as he was this season, he was
built for the National League, though, Aaron Hayden, wasn't he? He was a joke in the National League.
He's built for Misfits boxing as well. Have you seen him on the pads?
Yeah, he's a joke.
Wow.
He's a joke.
Wow.
Anyway, Kenny, thank you very much for jumping on. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah,
we'll do it again sometime.
100%.
Hopefully when we're in the Premier League.
Yeah. Anything you want to part on? Anything you want to say before you...
No, I know this isn't football related, but well done to Connor and the ex-servicemen's B team going up to the A division in the Austrian District Darts League. Fair play to them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But unfortunately, you got to run into me and my team who are champions.
Yeah, you're a big darts man, aren't you? We didn't get to cover that today. We will cover that eventually.
Yeah, we'll do darts on.
Yeah,
we'll cover that. We, the darts is getting big. We all like the darts here as well. We all a fan of the darts, so we'll get some going with the darts. Charlie Murphy involved as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man.
You'd have to have a game against me, wouldn't he?
We might get some dart stuff going soon.
Oh yeah, tell Charlie what the score would be if you played him. Get down the camera, speak to Charlie, and tell him how many you'd beaten by.
Right, you, Charlie Murphy, right? Fair dues to you at the Modus.
You big plumber from Liverpool.
You big United Dosser. No, I'm joking, but no, it's one of those. It depends. Does he like long formats? Does he like short formats? I know he plays on the Yorkshire board. I don't mind playing on that. But it's
an official call out.
Misfits boxing too.
We're coming for you, brother.
No, I know what he's doing. I've been following him on his TikTok and everything. He's doing really well. He did really well at the Modus Influencers as well. Played really well in that. And I had a funny feeling he'd win it anyway because he was practicing every day. Yeah, he was live for 3 hours each time.
Would you beat him?
I think so. But that's just me. I could have a stinker and he'd play out of his skin.
Yeah.
That's like me losing to Dave on a Friday night. It won't happen, but I mean, it's close. But it's hard because I've never seen him play. I've only watched him. I've never been in the pub with him and seen him throw 3 darts and think, oh, he's good. I haven't seen that.
We have, haven't we?
I know you guys have and everything. And he is
very good.
He's got more set of darts than a dart shop.
Yeah.
Just pick one and use them. He's doing really well. So all the best to him, and hopefully he can do really well. Get on the Modus, do it all week.
Yeah,
give it a go.
It's open. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of the Fans Corner. Jamie, where can everyone find you?
On Facebook. I don't really follow Twitter or Instagram and stuff. I'm just on Facebook. So
Jamie the Beast Kynaston.
Kynaston.
I knew when I said it. Then I went, hang on. I thought we'd maybe play it off.
Sounds like penis.
Penis at skin.
Yes. Where can we find you, Kieran?
Kieran D 21 on Instagram, or Kieran Davis 99 on TikTok. You find me every Monday evening on the radio as well. Connor, where can I find you? You
can find me on TikTok, Talksford, Instagram, ConnorFord165, and if you want to follow the FC Pod, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the same, the FC Pod, and get the print-ins. Use the code
the FC Pod.
Yay!
For 10% off your orders. As we said before, ADA Creations will be releasing FC Podcast merch. Keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, stay safe and have a blast.
Ta-da!
Wrexham.